Again, these poems, like, they're so weird. They're so weird. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing negative things, so I wanted to write something that was a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic that had both of us write about whatever. Ugh. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess it ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing it all at once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. All right, we're gonna do Yuri last, so let's do Monica's next. Hi, Benches. Have you thought about what to submit to the poem at the festival? Hey, Danny Kobe with that boogie host. Baby. Woo! Oh, thank you, Kobe. Thank you very much for that host, my man. Appreciate you, dude. This game, man, it's getting me all kinds of emotional feels and whatnot. It's been nuts. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's talk about today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I was holding in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is way better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Huh? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. I think that's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. It just means that I wish she would keep so much to herself. But it's still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. What? You completely misunderstood. Haha, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Ugh! Don't tell me that! I've been trying to pursue her this whole time and she's got a boyfriend? No! I crushed Sayori's world thinking that like freaking Yuri was single and she has a boyfriend? Don't tell me that. Now I'm gonna feel like Sayori does. Oh. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Don't do that to me! God dang it, Monica. You suck! Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in a sky victim of the current wind. Day after day I search, I search with a little hope, knowing that legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim of star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until the day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather. a day quill expressingless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, and the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because we've had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I've noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. If you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went on into it and then the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, now we have to read Yuri's poem after our awkward little encounter with the chocolate. Give me the chocolate. Here we go. Benches, your writing has only improved in the last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotion. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come out naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you were so good at something and you never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Benches, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make really good friends. cheerful people who always put smiles on your faces. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Benches. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Benches. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see that, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping that I would make friends. And I would say I have at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We are really friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling. And she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Alright. This is Yuri's poem, titled Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chastely meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, are expanse of bliss, but breathe gray, rolling clouds, and endless... Dude, I can't read that. Excitement, the easiest world to get lost in is the one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide came. Will it gently lick the foundations, or until you give in? God, this handwriting is so hard to read. Or all of a sudden, will you chasing down the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I start where the form wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, templed by by the foamy trails. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to wode at the shore, drift forward, and return to earth forevermore. God, these poems are so hard to read in that handwriting. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose it's better compared to the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her is no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have any particular interest in the writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on an occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! Is it just me, or did you say something strange right now? Just now. Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You diverted your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri is immune to it. Stargating air is a common foreshadowing that sometimes is terrible about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps to lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. What the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well, so she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, I pressed the freaking button, sorry. So too much for you being so much for you two all being lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't know what I don't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations are, so... let's decide what everyone was going to be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. But I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you than when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorate them to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression subtly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. My mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Benches. Oh man, I don't have to like hand out flyers or anything. I hate doing that. The one who is truly useless. That's me. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, that's It's Monika's suggestion that I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to the suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work that I can give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice and I shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble out a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Benches might not like to be around if you're only making him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assist with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Benches to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Benches to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. Wait a minute. You're telling me that Monika's feeling something for me? You know what? She has cockwalked me a couple times. She's trying to, like, it almost seems like she's purposely avoiding me to have any interaction with any of the other girls. Because she likes me. Ha-ha! So that's the case. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Benches, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I guess I'm gonna go with... I gotta go with Yuri, man. We had the chocolate moment. So Yuri is the choice. Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki. I can already tell that you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Benches? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki will be able to handle the baking yourself. Yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yep, that sounds about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Benches? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in seeing how it all turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. It's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Benches picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will ever compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature, and I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one who's surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to get to cheer someone up must be far out from her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say in a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess that's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have a way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right! I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Or wait, they don't do it on a piece of paper anymore. Everybody has cell phones now. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. What? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure that my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Benches. I think that we will make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you feel bad or something. Wait, you didn't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extreme tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've got her pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take it off my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday! I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous. It doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an invoke and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit, but when it's just the two of us... Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before she already learned more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than